Hello, hello, hello. It is Wednesday. It is hump day. It is Wednesday Night Live. Now, before I get going, I'm going to give people time to know that I'm here and I'm partying. And I'm going to finish dancing to Post Malone. I love this version of Rockstar. Oh my gosh. This is Post Malone featuring 21 Savage, the Asher remix cover with Alexandra Panatova. Panatova. Yeah. It's still my favorite version. Anyway, I'm going to dance to this, and we got about 3 minutes. And then I'm going to go ahead and get started, I think. Drinking Henny, bad bitch, jumping in the pool, they ain't got no bra. Hands on the back, pulling on the tracks, and now she's screaming out no more. They like savage, why you got 12 color rocks, you gon' need a 6 star. I ain't with the kick, now you kiss that. The way you say it, moving like a old slave. Bring hundreds in a safe, I hope right. LA bitches always ask me where the coke at. Living like a rock star, that's what all the coke cars. Sweeter than a pop star, you know you were not hard. I don't mean the rock star, remember I used to drop hard. Living like a rock star, living like a rock star. I've been fucking moving all the movies, and I'm feeling like a rock star. My brother's got the gal in the way, just moving like a rock star. When we call up on the baby, so up in the next rock star. I'm not gonna pull up on your brother, make a thing like a rock star. I'm fucking with some bum boys, but I feel just like a rock star. Oh, that reminds me, we got new music. My obsession with music never ends. Okay, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and get things going. Let's see. My new theme song. Let's go. Yes. I love that song so much I had to buy it. I love that song. Okay, you guys. This is Adrienne, Capricorntigress of Astrology. Look inside. And guess what? It is Wednesday Night Lives, a way to get through the hump, to get through the rest of the week, to give you hope for the future. So let's look and see where the planets are right now, okay? Because there are some planetary things happening right now. So let's look at this closely and let's see who's really being affected by it, all right? So the sun is at 7 degrees of Pisces, and it wouldn't make a really big difference of, normally, but the North Node is at 6 degrees of Cancer, so that's a trine. And also Mercury is at 5 degrees of Pisces, almost 6 degrees. So the sun and Mercury are conjunct. This is very positive. Also Mercury's trine the North Node too. So we've got two really big, beautiful trines. I think Pisces, by the way, you guys should be getting a really big boost. Pisces are not feeling any pain right now. I have a feeling many Pisces have plans for parties over the weekend, Friday and Saturday. And happy birthday, Pisces. I want you to know I've already been thinking about you. You got 2 ways that you can get yourself 25% off for your birthday by going to astrologylookinside.com. That's astrologylookinside.com/shop. And then going and getting whatever you want. And then when you get to the checkout, put in Pisces 20. You can either put in Pisces 20 or Aqua 20. Either of them. Or even just put in loyal. Okay, that's my secret. You didn't hear that from me though. Okay, all right. I want to tell you how much that discount is. But happy birthday, Pisces. Happy birthday. So the sun is at 7 degrees. Mercury's at 5 degrees, and the North Node is at 6 degrees of Cancer. This is beautiful. We've got a couple of really beautiful trines going on, a gorgeous conjunction, and you think, wow, that's great. But there is actually a kite situation going on here, which I had noticed yesterday with the Uranus. It's kind of pulling away because it's now it's, the sun's at 7, not 6. But here's the thing. There's a sextile on either side of the sun and Mercury. Okay, so coming in from Taurus, coming in from Capricorn, and then we got the Pisces there. It's really nice. It's a lot of water and earth, and I almost want to say with that North Node trining the sun and Mercury, maybe even a homey feeling home, feeling family. A lot of people might be feeling that right now. So that's good. Now, the moon is now at 16 degrees of Aries. So it's a pretty competitive moon. For some people like myself, it makes like that's in my 3rd house. I had to come and talk. I mean, thank goodness I got Wednesday Night Lives tonight because I get to run my mouth and talk about things that I like to talk about. And I think some other people may be as passionate, but maybe different areas of their life. Wherever this moon is, it's a very enterprising and passionate moon. And Aries out there, you guys should be getting like an extra boost right now because the moon is at 16 degrees of Aries right now, and Venus is at 22 degrees of Aries. So the moon is about to conjunct Venus in Aries. I wonder what that's going to mean for some Libras and Aries. That does look mighty sexy, I'm just saying. Okay, we got Jupiter at 19 degrees of Capricorn, and that is still technically sextile that Neptune, and that's at 18 degrees of Pisces. There's this Pisces Capricorn flow has been going on all month. I've been feeling this Pisces Capricorn flow. It's been an amazing month for me, and I just wonder how many other Capricorns and Pisces have felt like they've had an amazing month, because it's been like ups and downs. I can't say it's been perfect, but it's been amazing. It's been amazing. Saturn's at 27 degrees. Man, Saturn is really moving now. I don't know if you Aquariuses are ready. Are you Aquariuses aware of what's about to go down at the end of March, around the 23rd, I think it is? Okay, you guys, okay. I gotta warn Aquarius. I would be remiss in my duties if I don't do this. Aquarius, attention, Aquarius. Attention, all Aquarius suns, Aquarius moons, especially Aquarius rising signs. Saturn, the co-ruler of Aquarius, is coming home. And it will arrive approximately between March 21st and March 23rd, I believe. This has not been in Aquarius for 28 years. Many of you will not know what the heck to do. I just want to tell you right now. And if it does anything like it did to me when Capricorn hit mine and destroyed my marriage, just know it makes you pay for things. Saturn is a great taskmaster. You might find that you have to work harder at something or change or repair or redo, or it will put you to task. Just know that there's going to be a special area in your life where you're going to work harder in that area of life than any other area of life. Now, I can tell you my own personal story, and it's just the fact that is telling my story, that is part of my Saturn, because my Saturn right now is in my first house. And I have Aquarius in my first house, so I expect to have more of the same. It's not been easy. I know there are haters out there. One of the things that's happened, well, as you can tell by looking at me, I work hard, don't I? I want to say I wake up like this, but I don't. All you got to do is look at a picture of me from about 7 years ago to know that I work hard to become Capricorntigress. And that's what I'm talking about, Aquarius. You're going to have to shape up. I mean, probably even figuratively, but maybe even, but literally, actually. Especially if it's in your first house. Like, I know the weight loss I'm experiencing is not going to end anytime soon with Saturn in my first house. And my clothes, as you can tell, are like falling off. This is very indicative of Saturn in the first house. So if you're born with Saturn in the first house, be aware that you may have some weight loss. You might have something come up that, about your health that you weren't really aware of before, but now you're aware of it. I would take time to really work on my health and my personality if I were you, Aquarius. Now that I'm doing this, I feel like I got to do it for you all. So, okay, if you have Aquarius in the second house, and I hope you guys even know what I'm talking about. If you do not know what house your Aquarius falls in, please reach out to me and let me know. What I will say is, okay, I'm going to do this as if we're talking about the natural houses. So if you are, say, a Capricorn person, Aquarius would naturally fall in your second house, okay? But some people are born with Aquarius in the second house. If you know that you have it there, what that means, Saturn in Aquarius in the second house, well, you'll have to work very hard on brilliant ideas. If you don't work very hard on your brilliant ideas and on brilliant ways to make money and brilliant ways to save money, you will suffer with money. Saturn is a maleficent planet. It's not positive. It will strike you where you have not prepared. Preparation and organization is everything. I'm actually very concerned because I'm going to have this come up, So do all that you can to prepare for Saturn in the second house. If you have Saturn going into your third house, this would mean that communications is going to be an area of focus, okay? And you're going to have to work hard. You might even get a job where you're communicating. It's true. You might find that you have to communicate more in your position. If you have, or if you're a business owner, you might have to be more of the focal point, speak out more. Writing and communication of all kind is indicated there.
but it could be your community. It could be local transportation. It could be dealing with people in your neighborhood. It could be like your extended family members, brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, cousins, nieces, that kind of thing. If you have Saturn going into your fourth house, then you'll be dealing with things that deal with the home life. This can be your home and family. And we're talking your immediate family or people that live in your home, or just the house and home itself. With Saturn there, I'm telling you to be cautious. Take extra security and, organize and take preparation. If you have Saturn in the fifth house, this could affect your children. It could affect you having children. You could be having a child, right? So that is part of that Saturn in the fifth house aura. Also, romance is there and dating and taking chances. But the problem is, as I mentioned earlier, Saturn is a maleficent planet. It is not going to be positive, okay? It's there to cause maybe a little bit of pain. So it's hard to say this, but when I see Saturn in the fifth house, I either know someone's pregnant or they might have lost a child. It's just one of those things. Also, romance issues can also crop up with Saturn there. So be aware of it. And if you work hard on your romance, you can save it, okay? And if you work hard on loving and nurturing and caring for your children, you can save them too. Saturn in the sixth house is definitely dealing with work, and health. That is taking all precautions with your health, going to the doctor more, working out, doing things that affect your health. But your actual work at your job, you might find it, oh, wow, you're working longer hours and you have more responsibilities. And that just happens naturally when Saturn is in the sixth house. If Saturn is in your seventh house or going into your Saturn seventh house, this is going to affect your relationships in a big way. You might be someone who takes relationships very seriously, and most likely you're married or getting married. And if so, make sure it's positive and that you don't feel like you're just doing it out of responsibility. If Saturn is going into your eighth house, this is going to be dealing with money, especially other people's money, especially your partner's money. I would watch out if you got a partner that ain't bringing in no money. You know what I'm saying? Also, it can deal with things like death and taxes and, just those deep, ugly conversations like that no one really wants to talk about. Saturn in the ninth house deals with politics. It does, and legal things, and religion, and philosophies, and, that dogma that we all develop over time, and education, like higher education, colleges, universities. Travel is very big there. Lots of travel, international travel even, and documents, important documents like, divorce papers and things like that. If Saturn's in the 10th house, first of all, I'm going to just tell you right now, and I tell every person, either with Saturn in the 10th or Saturn going through the 10th, don't be mean. Don't be cruel. Okay? Saturn in the 10th house is an indication of cruelty. It's the stern taskmaster. So if you work or own a business or you're a manager or something, be careful, watch out, and be aware that you may be coming off a little sterner, a little more cruel than you imagine. But it is usually pretty good for the career, but you'll have to work hard. Don't be cruel. Saturn in the 11th house deals with friendships and hopes and dreams and joining others, like just being along and being a part of things. So you might find that you're doing things like joining clubs and groups and associations, or you might find that things in groups and clubs and associations, organizations, and even things like Facebook and Instagram, it might just feel like a burden to you all of a sudden. And you might feel like that's, it's a lot of hard work. Even though it might not have been before, it'll feel like hard work when Saturn is there. Saturn in the 12th house, which is the last house, it indicates, a time when you're spending time on you, the inner you, the you that is you. The you that a lot of times we don't even recognize or don't talk to, or we forget about because we bury it under so much subconscious gunk. And the 12th house rules subconscious gunk. So you'll be dealing with that and hopefully wading through that and hopefully ridding yourself of that with Saturn in the 12th house. You might find some hidden things that you didn't know about. I almost died when Saturn went through my 12th house. I found out I had a disease, like a blood disease. And thank goodness the transfusion worked. But that's Saturn in the 12th house. So anyway, you guys, those are the 12 areas that Saturn can affect in your life. Everybody is going to have one of them because in your horoscope, somewhere Saturn is going to transit. Saturn is somewhere by birth, Saturn is somewhere by progression, and Saturn is somewhere by transit. Each one of those points are very vital in what is occurring in your life. I can look at Saturn positions alone and tell you exactly what you're going through. That's how serious Saturn is. I advise people do a lot of study on it. So anyway, you guys, I had to stop and do that. Otherwise, I really wouldn't have felt like I was doing my job. I just had to let you guys know, okay? So as I mentioned, Uranus is at 3 degrees of Taurus, Neptune at 18 degrees of Pisces, which I said is still in a beautiful sextile with Jupiter. And we've got Pluto at 24 degrees of Capricorn. It's really starting to pull away from being in an exact conjunction with that Saturn, but they're both, still so close. It's affecting people very deeply. I have both of them in my first house, so imagine I probably come off a little like a teacher and I might be a little intense, but hey, that's just who I am. Let's see, we've got the North Node, as I mentioned, at 6 degrees and Chiron at 3 degrees of Aries. That's what I didn't talk about, that 3 degrees of Aries. Well, it's not really affecting too much right now, except for that North Node. And it looks like Mars is really pulling away. And so, yeah, we're good. All right. So that's my take on where the planets are in the night sky. So I'm going to look here first just to see if I've got any particular people who have said, me, do my reading. And if someone has said that, then I'll do the reading. But if not, then I've got another idea that I'm going to work on. So give me a second because I'm always working on something. Oh, that's so cute. I can't believe I posted that. So cute. Okay, so let me see. I get distracted. I was looking at something I posted last year about Angela Bassett. She has the cutest set of twins, and I never knew until I posted it that she had those cute little twins. Okay, so let's see here. Just checking, because I always forget people, and I always do. I don't know why. I do want to pick on certain people tonight, though. I always got to get done. I always got a target list. So let's see what I'm going to do. And to be honest, you guys, I have like this weird jumping in my eye. So that's kind of weird. Hey, Nefer. Nefer is always here. I love you, girl. You know I love you, Nefer. I'm about to hook you up with a reading because you were the first, always Johnny on the spot. So I'm going to see if I'm going to get that for Nefer. I'm going to hook you up, Nefer. Hola, ¿qué pasa, Nefer? I tell you what I'm going to do because I think the spirit is calling me out to do this for you, and I am going to do this for you really quick. Just to see what it has to tell Nefer. And because I'm nosy that way, and then I'm going to do something else. So let's see. Unless, of course, anyone else has anything there. And let me look at your chart too, Nefer. I think I've looked at it recently, if I'm not mistaken. I'm just going to look at it again. Let me just see. Let's see here. And then I'm going to just click on some people because I love doing that. I love surprising people with readings. It's one of my favorite things to do. Okay, so let's see here. Oh, I know a girlfriend of mine, Charity. I don't know if I've got Charity here, but I'm going to do a card reading for Charity. She's working on a wonderful venture, and I've got really good vibes. I'm going to see if the cards have the same vibes on that. I don't think I have her birth data. Otherwise, I would do a chart. Those vibes are real because I got good vibes on Charity. Okay, so let's see here on Nefer. I know I've done Nefers recently, but it's been probably a few weeks old. Sorry. Let me just show this here. So this is Nefer's chart. Here's Nefer's chart. Wait, it's the wrong one. I don't know why that always happens, Lord. Okay, here's Nefer's chart. And, you know, Nefer has, it's another person here. Now, I could tell Nefer just by looking, okay, what I was just talking about with Saturn. So as I look at Nefer's chart, I see a couple of major things. First of all, one of the most important things in a horoscope, okay, is the progressed ascendant and the progressed sun and the progressed moon. I can find out everything from the progressed sun, the progressed ascendant, and the progressed moon, and also the progressed MC. The other thing I can tell is by looking at Saturn, where it's placed, you know, by progression, by transit, and by birth. It tells me quite a bit. So when I look at this young lady's chart, I can see that a great deal of emphasis in her life is in the second house of money. Nefer is either in the midst of trying to make that money, or she, you know, she's either trying to find ways to make the money, or she has already found ways to make the money. There's a great deal of emphasis here. We're talking about Jupiter and Pluto and Saturn by transit, but the sun is there by birth, and Mars is there by birth. And she's got Venus and the ascendant here. I know I've looked at this chart recently because it's amazing, right? She's right on the precipice of making a great deal of money. And I say it again because look, she's got a progressed moon, but also her natal moon in the 8th house of money. So on either side of the chart, we're dealing with money. And I believe, well, it's not exactly opposed to her sun, but they're opposed. The progressed moon's at 22 degrees, and the sun here is at 17 degrees. But this Jupiter is exactly on her sun in the 2nd house. Nefer, if you ain't making money, girl, I don't make me come and slap you. Like, girl, you better be making the money right now. I know it's hard. Saturn in the 2nd house is hard, okay? It indicates struggle, but I'm telling you, you just need to maybe connect with the right people to help you because you're on the verge of making a great deal of money. Now, didn't you hear me say that, you know, Jupiter was on her sun? Did you not hear me say that? Look at where her sun, her progressed sun is sitting on her natal Saturn. In the 3rd house, I dare say you might be making this, okay, I'm going to just straight, girl, you're going to make money in your neighborhood, probably in your community. You need to do something in your community where you can make money. I don't know, sell pies in the neighborhood or something like that. You can do this, all right? That's where it's happening. Also, get your family involved. If you got any support there, that's what you need to do. Just say, that's it. The rest you got to pay me. I'm done. I couldn't help it. I saw that. I'm like, this child, if she ain't making money off this, I'm just going to pull up the Miss Cleo cards because you know how I love the Miss Cleo card. And I want you guys to know, just in case, let me light this again, just in case you guys don't, you know, I'm grounded right now. And I tell you guys that every week, but I want you to know I got my sage, I got my smudge burning, okay? All right. All right. I got my roots, got my crystals, my little love crystal. Got my other kind of crystal. I got my magic crystal. I'm ready. Okay. Got my prosperity stuff burning and all my oils and specialness. I come out grounded. I'm ready. Ooh. I told you, you guys know I need to get a new table. Sorry about the shakiness. I'm going to try not to hit it too hard. And it's just laziness why I don't have a new table. I really, I'm sure I can get this on like Amazon or something. And I'm upset that I didn't, you know, I've been busy. When you work all the time, I got time for nothing. It's like, how many jobs you got? I got 16 jobs. Just like a Jamaican, I'm pretty sure we got Jamaican blood. So it's like, yeah, just like a Jamaican. So much going down in there, right? All right, let me see what we got. She only had 2 cards come out so far, so oh, there, and then another one popped out right there. Let's just see if I got anything else. Tell me what you want to tell me. And I do accept poppers, so like, yeah, if you want to just pop one out at any time. You know, if you only got these 3 cards, then that's just all it is, never. I might have told you everything I need to tell you with your horoscope. And it's saying that, like, you done told her everything you need to tell her. She ain't getting no more. Okay, that's it. I'm going to just shuffle it one more time and then, wait a minute. You got a couple of cards. Okay, I'm going to do one more thing. One more time. That's it. I see that Knight of Swords up here on the top, though. That's fighting. Somebody fighting something. Okay, so, yeah. Let me just check on that. So let me just tell you what you started with, so you get an idea of what's going on here. Just want to check on this one. Okay. All right. All right. I like that. Okay. So here we go. Your first card, Nefer. 3 of Swords. It's a card of sadness. It is. It's sadness. It's hurt feelings, a sense of loss, missing, unanswered questions, abrupt separation, a broken heart. Whether in a relationship or in life, it's an ending of an affair, a bitter heartbreak. Take care of emotional problems. And I think for you, this might have already just happened. It's just about letting go. I mean, you just keep looking back at it. So it might have happened, who knows how long ago, right? But you keep looking back at it, whatever it was that made you scared or hurt, or, you know, it's time just to limit your losses and let go, though. Don't let the negative input from others influence your decisions either. Don't continue to fight when the war is over. Just move away from the situation. Okay, so I think if you do that and you do that quickly, I feel that you can have some powerful movement in the right direction. See how all those are going? He's throwing them in the right direction, right? They're all going in line. And it's powerful movement, hasten action, anticipation of positive action, positive outcome. Things will now begin to move very quickly. You may face some jealousy from those who see your success. Oh, well. But yes, they're going to go forward. And believe me, they are, because you got strength next. So if you're down and you've been worried about things and, you know, down on yourself, that kind of thing, it's temporary, because you're going to pull out of that. You got strength. It's emotional and physical strength. It's bravery. It's self-discipline. Now is a time of great strength. However, use patience wisely to achieve your goals. You're above your enemies, and don't overreact and confront any bad situations now. Don't let those fester. Okay, because that's what happens. Sometimes we let things fester. You know, you sitting there thinking about the past and all that kind of stuff. And next you got the King of Swords. The King of Swords. This is decisive action. That's why I said don't let nothing fester. Like if you're sitting around like mad at somebody, like she ain't even called me, or you know, you're letting it fester. Don't. Make quick, decisive action. Okay. Execution. Decisive action will occur quickly. Use your position of authority to act with justice. Do not let personal desire take place of fairness. And remember to be fair. Be fair. And do this quickly because we got the 8, we got that. This is all haste and action. It's like make your decision, make it fast, make it quick, let it go. Let's do this. And don't worry about the outcome. Take a chance. You're all just stumble on. Go ahead. Do it. All right. Do it. Make that decision. Make that change right now. Whatever. Do it. All right. Okay. Now I'm going to move on because I'm not sure if anyone else wants a reading, but I just wanted to do that for Nefer. Because she's always such a dedicated and lovely, person. Thank you, Nefer, for your support. Yeah, she's like, we need to talk about it. Yes, indeed, girl. I knew there was something under there. I knew it. Yes, we do need to talk. All right, then. We'll definitely talk about it because I felt something with that. I did. I knew there was something going on. So let me do this. I'm gonna I think I did it last night, but I'm not sure if I did all the signs. Did I do last night? You know what's so sad? I think I was too sick, wasn't I? This is sad when you're always going and going so much you forget what you did, when you did it, and how you did it. And that's messed up. Like, did I do it here? Did I do it there? Doing it all over. Like, what I do? Okay, so here's what I'm going to do now. Hold on, you guys. I am going to, if I ever can get to it, if I can get to it, I might not. Okay, I found out tonight that I only have like 10% of space left in my computer. So, this is what took me so long to get on tonight because I had to literally go back through and delete I deleted about like 15 gigabytes of just videos. I have so many videos, as you well know. And so I had to take care of that. And I'm really glad that I did. Okay. So anyway, you guys, what I'm going to do, I'm not sure if it's going to shut me down like it does before, but I figured what I would do is I would do this thing that I do, but I haven't done it in a while because it's a little bit different and no one else seems to do it like me. So, but I'm going to do it tonight. And, it's a little bit different and it's for each of the signs. So it'll be for each sign. It's Aquarius or Pisces season. So, I'm just going to be doing my thing. So let's do this. We're going to start with the signs. And let me go to where I can do this. I do it on the, right on the internet, right on my computer. Opening it up right now. I'm going to pick just, I think, one, maybe two. They're 1 or 2 cards. And that's it, okay? So you're going to see what I'm up to in a minute. Hold on. I don't know how many of you guys have ever seen me do this. So we're going to do it right now. So the first sign that we're going to be pulling tonight, and it's, for this card pull, the Wednesday night card pull. We've never done it before. So I'm going to do an intuitive card pull. And what I do is I close my eyes and then the light that wants to talk to me will come to me. So I will do that for the sign. We're going to start with, the sign of Pisces, right? It's Pisces season. So Divine Spirit, what is the message you would like to share with the sign of Pisces? What is the message we're sharing with the sign Pisces? Show me clearly the card you want me to share with the sign of Pisces. There's a couple of cards standing out here. What's this? What do you want me to share with Pisces? Okay. Pisces, what is going on with that? Wow. I thought I had the right one, but I didn't. Let's see. Wait a minute. Hey, I got your card. Okay, so Pisces, let me open it so that you can see it. And I'll share that. So the card you got, Pisces, was this one. Let me show it so you can see. Support. Your life purpose fully supports you. I like that it says your life purpose. So it's, and she's holding what do they call that, a caduce or whatever. This is like health, maybe. Isn't that what they use for the doctors? Like a physician right there. Like physician, heal yourself. Almost. Your life purpose fully supports you. I think with Pisces, with Mercury in Pisces and the Sun in Pisces and them being supported by the other Capricorn planets, I think Mars in Capricorn, that is support. You have a lot of support. Like I said, you're part of like this kite, which means that Pisces is supported on well, I wouldn't say all sides, but because Scorpio isn't there, but you're supported. Okay, Cancer is there supporting you, Capricorn is there supporting you, Taurus is there supporting you. And so I think this is indicative of a time of great support for Pisces. And you'll feel that maybe through like they say, your life purpose. So by pursuing what it is you desire and what you love, maybe you'll find it supports you, and maybe even financially as well as spiritually. Okay, Pisces? So that's my message for you. So let's see what we get for the sign of Aries. Aries is next, right? Aries. Let's do Aries. So let's see what I get for Aries. Okay, Divine Spirit, please provide me with the card we have that you want to share with Aries. What's the message that we're sharing with Aries? Aries. Show me clearly the sign, the card for Aries. Illuminate it for me. Let me know. Okay, I've got your card, Aries. So let me show you what you got. It's actually a prayer that you got, Aries. I didn't even realize this was doing that over there. Sorry, you guys. Oh. Okay, let me share this with you. So for Aries, you got from Archangel Michael, shield yourself. And this prayer, and before I go any further, Aries is the sign of the warrior. It and Sagittarius are known for their warrior-like instincts. They're also known for being aggressive and being fighters. And I'm amazed that you got shield yourself, and he literally has a plate, a protection plate, a shield. So I just thought that was really amazing. So Aries, shield yourself. Here's a prayer. Archangel Michael, I ask you to protect me, my loved ones, my vehicle, and my home with your powerful shield. Surround us in your purple light, which allows only pure love to penetrate. Please stay with me day and night and keep my loved ones safe. Name whatever specific people or situations. I'm going to say, keep my daughter Christiana safe. Keep the city of Seattle safe. Okay, and I'm saying that because I have Aries rising progressed. All right, so Aries, this is the message. Okay, shield yourself. All right, okay. So now we're going to move on to Taurus, and we'll see what the message is for Taurus. So let's, Divine Spirit, what is the message I'd like to share with the sign of Taurus? Are we telling Taurus? Show me clearly what you would like to share with the sign of Taurus. Wow. So I got your card. So funny because I had just did a reading for a young lady, and she had her son, although in Capricorn, it was in the second house of Taurus. And Taurus, you got this card. And I remember telling her to just step out, right? You got the Fool. You got the Fool. And this is really indicative of stepping out, taking a chance at starting something new. I mean, maybe even being a little foolhardy and taking a chance and starting something new. Look, see how his dog is like, no, you're going to go off a cliff. So, I mean, you need to be cautious because even the bird, look at the bird's eyes like, no, dude, look what, you can't fly. Like, so you need to be cautious, of course, of what it is you're doing. But you know, it is a time where you might just throw caution to the wind and say, that's it. I'm doing something new. I'm taking a chance. I'm letting go. I'm going to be free to be me. And the one thing I do want to warn Taurus is about, this can sometimes be an indication of too much drinking and partying and, you know, maybe drugs or something. So be aware of that. It's just not being in your full faculties, really. So I'm going to tell you what this professional, well, Miss Cleo, what she says. So just in case, because I always tell my straight version, but it says excitement, jovial, madness, excessiveness, and drunkenness. Planning has not yet been done. Obstacles are not seen. Pay attention to risk. The situation continues even though a better opportunity appears. So that's, what one version. Let me see this other one I've got here. Let me say, hold on, see if they say anything different. This says folly, mania, extravagance, intoxication, told you drunkenness, delirium, frenzy, bereavement, and yeah. So I think we get an idea of what we're talking about here, right? We're talking about acting foolish. That's why they call it the fool. Getting out there and showing off, doing all kind of crazy mess. Saying. You got Uranus and Taurus too, by the way. So a lot of Tauruses are acting this way. They are acting out with Uranus there. Many Tauruses have no clue what to do with that Uranus sitting on them. And so there are quite a bit of your Tauruses that may be, get drunk or act out or whatever. Just be aware of that. So the next sign we're going to do is the sign of Gemini. So Gemini, let's see what we find for Gemini. Divine Spirit, please lead us to the right message for the sign of Gemini. What is it you like to tell Gemini? Lead us to the message you have for Gemini. Show me clearly what you would like. Ooh, what was that? Okay, I got your card. So Gemini, first of all, I want to say this. I don't know for sure if this is a Gemini birthstone. I'm going to look it up because I can't believe this popped up. But let me check on that. Why is this doing this? All looking crazy in the background like that. Okay, so I really am going to look that up really quick. What was that? Hold on, let me stop this share for a second. Is that lapis lazuli, right? What I wanted to find out. I'm going to scream if it's Gemini. No, it's Sag. The opposite. Lapis lazuli is astrologically reasonable for Capricorn, Sagittarius, Taurus, and Libra. Well, gosh, I need to get that. This jewel brings success in the life of the proprietors. Achievement and good fortune start to go with him, and shared love without a doubt come to him. Well, I'm going to get me some lapis. Give me some lapis lazuli. I tell you what, though, if you are, say, if you're a Gemini, say with your moon in Sag, first of all, I feel sorry for you, but I think something that would help you to, wait a minute, what am I doing here? Something that would help you to get over that would be this lapis lazuli. So this is, this is exactly what you would need to get. So this is what this card, lapis lazuli, says. And, it's really a very, there's a big sword there with a lapis lazuli in it. Life-changing epiphany or experience. It's a time of big and blessed change for you. And God is supporting you each step of the way. Gemini, you are supported by God each step of the way. Blessed change, big and blessed change. That's amazing because when I saw this here, I'm like, this is major, and it is. So be aware that you've got some life-changing epiphanies or experiences coming, which is always cool in my book. Like that's amazing. So okay, let's see what else is going on here. We're going to go next to the sign of Cancer. Cancer. Let's see what it has to say to Cancer. So, Divine Spirit. Before I go any further, Cancer, hold on. Sorry, you guys, I was starting to get parched. So, Cancer. Let's see, Divine Spirit, what would you like to say to the sign of Cancer? What are we going to tell the sign of Cancer? What is the message that you have for the sign of Cancer? Show me clearly what you would like to share with the sign of Cancer. What is the message for Cancer? What would you like to share with Cancer? Someone's cooking popcorn. It's such a distinctive smell, isn't it? Oh, there it is. Cancer. Wow. It's funny that this popped up for Cancer because I swear almost every Cancer I know is going through major life things, people that have Cancer. And you got change, which is a 9. That's change. That's you know what's so funny is that they show a car, even though it's an old car, they show a car and a guy packing, right? Well, in astrology, the 9th house is the sign of Sagittarius, or the house of Sagittarius, and Saggy is known for travel. The 9th house is the house of travel. So, and even in numerology, it's also Sagittarius. So it's definitely travel. I see some Cancers maybe traveling soon. And if you got Cancer rising, you might even have a flight booked already. I know my daughter has Cancer in her first house, and she already has a flight booked to New York. So yeah, Cancer, you guys have some change coming as well. It looks like he might even be moving out of his house, changing his residence. Cause look, he's got the lamp and the chair up there on the vehicle, and so this is big change. This is moving from your house. This is maybe moving across country. This is, changing of residence, of, just traveling, maybe going on vacation. It's a lot of different things possible, but it is change, okay? And you could be changing your philosophy. You could be changing your mindset, the way you look at life in general, because the 9th house rules things like your philosophy and dogma. There could be change coming due to legal issues, like legal. I know a Cancer who may been going through lawsuit or been trying to sue someone, and so maybe he may get the change that he's been hoping for in March because of that, what he's been going through to get that change. So this is a really interesting card. Cancers expect change, maybe even movement. Travel, education, religion, dogma. It's all there internationally, everything. Okay. All right, Cancer. So next we're going to pull up the message for, hold on, you guys. So sorry. We're going to pull up the message that for the sign of Leo. So Divine Spirit, please lead me to the message that you have for the sign of Leo. Leo, show me what you would like to share with Leo. Leo, show me clearly what it is I'm supposed to tell Leo. What would you want to show Leo right now? What is that special message for Leo? Show me clearly what this special message for Leo is. Show me clearly. What is it we're going to be telling Leo? Let me know to tell Leo, Divine Spirit. What's the message you have for Leo? There it is. Wow. Okay, got it. So here's a card for Leo. So Leo, the card you got was visualize abundance in all forms. Visualize abundance. I love that. Visualize abundance in all forms. Wow. So God gave you such great spiritual power that everything you visualize eventually becomes reality. Hold a steady vision of that which is beautiful, helpful, positive, and filled with blessings. And that is what you will experience. Wow, that's beautiful, Leo. So visualize abundance in all forms. Wow, abundance is yours. It's beautiful. Congrats, Leo. So let's see the next up. on this is for the sign of Virgo. Virgo, let's see what message we get for Virgo. Divine Spirit, please lead me to the message you have for the sign of Virgo. What is the message you would like to share with the sign of Virgo? What would you like me to tell Virgo? What is the message? Wow. Wow. Okay, Virgo. It's weird because I just had a conversation with my Virgo daughter about some things like this not too long ago. She's doing well. Our conversation obviously worked, but release resentments about money, Virgo. Release resentments about money. Yes, the money system of the world can seem upsetting, but holding resentments about finances just pushes your abundance away. Instead, see money as a tool you can use to better the world. And this shift will help you attract support and golden opportunities. I love that. That's beautiful, Virgo, especially since Virgos are workers, so they can work and, create the money and abundance to help so many lives. It's amazing, amazing. Wow. Beautiful. Release your resentments about money, Virgo. So up next, we're going to be doing the sign of Libra. Libra. So let's start here. Divine Spirit, please lead me to the special message you have for the sign of Libra. Would you like me to tell Libra? Is this special message for Libra? Show me clearly what you want to say to Libra. What is that message we have for Libra? Show me what you want to. Oh, there it is. Oh, wow. Okay. So Libra, let me share this with you. You have leave a stressful situation behind. And before I even go into this here, I want you to note that this is a man letting go of a woman. And Libra is the sign of relationships. Okay? It's a relationship issue here. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for giving me the courage and willingness to take good care of myself, including surrounding myself with healthy relationships and positive situations. Oh my gosh, how Libra was that? You would think I had no clue. This is amazing. So yeah, good positive relationships, Libra. That's important for Libras in general. Really, it is. So next we have the sign of Scorpio. We're going to be doing the sign of Scorpio. Divine Spirit, please lead me to the message, the special message you have for the sign of Scorpio. Oh, what was that? Whoa, that was so hit me so hard. So, okay, this is definitely a special message for Scorpio. So the card that hit me in the head almost was sever vows of poverty. How many Scorpios are going around with this inward mindset of poverty? Dear one, there is no need to suffer or sacrifice. hold the intention of undoing any vows of poverty or self-denial that you have made, consciously or unconsciously, in any lifetime. As you do so, all effects of these vows will be undone for everyone involved in all directions of time. Wow. Sever vows of poverty. Scorpio, what a powerful message for you. Sever vows of poverty. So up next, we have the sign of Sagittarius. Divine Spirit, what is the message you would like to share with the sign of Sagittarius? What are we telling Sagittarius about, this message? What is the message to share with Saggy? What do you want Sagittarius to hear? What is it you want them to know? What are we telling Sag? Wow. So I got this card here. To Sagittarius, this is your card. Ego. It's a 15 that breaks down to a 6, which is normally Virgo or Taurus, depending on if it's numerology or astrology. But it's Archangel Jophiel, and it says a false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things, negative or fear-based thoughts. So get out of your ego and get your mind off of those material things or negative or fear-based thoughts, because you might be going through a false feeling of feeling entrapped, or some kind of negative vibe that's not necessary, I guess. So do be aware of that, because it looks like he's got chains around his waist here even. So yeah, break those chains. Break those chains, Sagittarius. So up next, we have the sign of Capricorn. Capricorn. And let's see here. Divine Spirit. What is the special message you have for the sign of Capricorn? Show me clearly what you would like me to tell the sign of Capricorn. What is the special message that we have for Capricorn? What would you like to tell Capricorn this evening? Is there anything at all that you would like to tell? Wow, we haven't told anything yet. What would you like to tell Capricorn's Divine Spirit? Please show me clearly what it is you want me to tell them. Huh. Wow. So this is what Capricorn got. And this is really freaking me out because my middle name is Elizabeth and I'm a Capricorn. So, yeah. It has Isabella. By the way, Elizabeth in Spanish is Isabel. Isabella, yes, the timing is right for this new venture. A happy outcome follows your positive expectations. Wow. Wow. I love this because I've started several new possible ventures with new people. So the timing is right for the venture, the new venture, and a happy outcome follows your positive expectation. I like that they have positive expectations. That makes a difference. Please, it's so important to understand how vital it is that you expect a positive outcome. Think positively, and positive things will occur. So that's beautiful, Capricorn. I love that. So up next, we're going to find out what Divine Spirit wants to say to the sign of Aquarius. Aquarius, what are we telling the sign of Aquarius? Divine Spirit, please lead me to the message you have for the sign of Aquarius. What would you like me to tell the sign of Aquarius at this time? What is the message for Aquarius? What would you like them to know? Tell me what it is you want them to know. What is that? Wow. Did I say Aquarius? Wow, Aquarius. It's all on you, man. This is beautiful. Because Aquarius, you got the star, number 8. 17 breaks down to an 8. That's money. That's Capricorn. Even in astrology, it would be Scorpio. This is the star. This is money coming. Look to the future with hope and optimism. The power of faith to move mountains. Happy changes that bring relief from challenging times. Aquarius, this is a great card. You've got beautiful things coming. Stay positive with hope and optimism, and you've got happy changes coming. That is gorgeous, Aquarius. So up next, we're going to see what Divine Spirit wants to tell the sign of Pisces. The sign of Pisces. So Divine Spirit, what is it? What is the message you want to share with the sign of Pisces? What are we telling the sign of Pisces? Would you like me to tell Pisces? I think I've already done Pisces already, didn't I? Didn't I already do Pisces? I'm going to do them again, okay? Because I'm already in the midst. Is there another message for Pisces? Because I came right back to them again. Is there anything else you would like me to share with the sign of Pisces? Oh, yes, there is. Why did I come back? What is that? You got another message, Pisces. Well, you are the birthday. Oh, maybe 2. Are they the same? No, they're different. You got 2 messages. So we got that. Oh, I got that. Wow. So I'm going to start with this one. You got 3 cards tonight, Pisces. You got your 3-card pull out of me anyway, didn't you? So Pisces, the first card I see here is Prayer Works. Prayer Works, Pisces. And I love that it's holding a newborn, an infant. Like, look at the trust in the baby. That's beautiful. Dear God and Archangel Raphael, thank you for hearing and answering my prayer. And then you can add the details of your prayer. But just remember, prayer works, Pisces. Dear God and Archangel Raphael, thank you for hearing the answer and answering my prayer. Okay? So that was the first card. And then you got another card. And it's a beautiful card. So let me just show you this, okay? And I guess you were meant to get these messages tonight, Pisces, because the third card was Light Bridge, grounding, positive vision for future, holding on to what has real value, faith. And I swear your first card was a 9. I'm going to check when I do the video, but that's amazing. Grounding, a light bridge, positive vision, holding on to what has real value and faith. That's beautiful, Pisces. You have a beautiful message. It's your time of the year. You just had the new moon in Pisces. You got Mercury in Pisces, the sun in Pisces. It's your time. And remember, you are a light bridge. You can be the bridge of lightness that helps people come out of the darkness, because many Pisces are very religious and they're very spiritual. And perhaps that's how that will play out. So I'm excited. It was, I just felt like I wanted to do it that way tonight with the readings. I've done it before in the group, and I've done it that way before, but I just wanted to have an opportunity to do those readings in this way tonight. And I hope that they touched whoever they were meant to touch. And I just want to thank everyone for the opportunity. And I thank you for joining in and listening and for following and liking and sharing and subscribing and doing all those things at YouTube and Facebook and Pinterest and Instagram. Just go to Astrology and look inside. Okay? Much love and light to you all. Blessings.